Networking and Marketing Made Simple is for you, the business owner who has a product, a service, or a message that you believe in. My name is Scott Aaron, and each week we'll take a behind-the-scenes look into the real-world marketing and networking tactics and strategies for getting what you have in front of you to a lot more people. Thanks for spending time with me, and now let's get started. Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Networking and Marketing Made Simple. Super excited about today's episode, but also super excited because we are officially 4 days away from the free 4-day sales bootcamp. Why wouldn't you want to get better at sales? You listen to this because you want to improve your sales. But now I have a boot camp that's going to teach you even more. We're going to go over qualifying your prospects, structuring your sales calls, overcoming the objections that you're going to hear, and closing more sales. So click the link in the description of this to register. It begins Monday, April 26th through Thursday, April 29th, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, live and recorded. You get a free workbook as well to go along with the training, so do not hesitate to join. Also, as you saw in the title of this episode, 3 things that are value added on LinkedIn that will help you organically grow your network. And I've talked about a lot of these things before, but I really wanted to break this down. And this is the honest to God truth. If you were able to commit to these 3 things on LinkedIn each and every week, not only are you going to see your network grow, your conversations are going to grow, and you're also going to have more sales. That's just what happens. When you are more visible, when you're doing more value-added things, it naturally is going to happen. So the first thing that you need to do is post videos. It could be 1 video, it could be 2 videos. Post videos that educate, entertain, or inform, or a combination of the 3. Edutainment is half education, half entertainment, but inform. Use captions. And there are a couple of great caption resources, and I'm going to leave them in the description of this. One is called Veed, Veed.io. Another one is called Headliner.app. Those are for desktop users. So if you're recording your videos through the desktop, you want to use those. For my iPhone or Android users, you want to do your videos through your phone, use an app called Mix Captions, Mixcaptions. You can caption your videos right through your phone. The other thing that you want to remember is keep the videos between 2.5 to 5 minutes in length. You don't want them too short. You don't want them too long. And it's really funny to me now, having this podcast now for 2.5 years. This November will be 3 years. I've talked about the importance of doing video the entire time. Even before I had this podcast, when I would just do Facebook Lives or other videos, I talked about the power that video had in your business, but people are still resistant to it because they're afraid. Listen, you just got to get the first one done and over with. You just have to get the first one out of the way. I promise you, things will get better once you get rid of the first one. Get it out of the way. Shake your cobwebs off. Lean into the fear. Take messy action, because on the other side of that is growth, and it's going to help you so much. So make sure that you post videos or a video that educate, entertain, and inform. Use captions with the apps and the sites that I mentioned, and keep the video between 2.5 to 5 minutes in length. And that's number 1. Number two, I spoke about this and I touched on this on Monday's episode, and that was polling your audience. I put a link to the poll that I did on LinkedIn where you guys can see. I asked my audience a question. And at the time, 50 people or so had voted within a day. And I asked, what would you like to see change most on LinkedIn? What are you most frustrated with? And the 43% of the people that had voted had said, we don't like getting spammy sales messages. Why that's important is because now I can take that data. I can use that research from the polls that you post on LinkedIn and provide that value-added content. Do a video on how to properly message someone, or do a podcast episode, wink, wink, which I did on Monday, teaching people the right ways of how to message. So it's all market research. That's the beauty of this. When you poll your audience and you ask a genuine and sincere question, they're going to give you a genuine and sincere answer. And then you can take that data and provide some value-added content related to what they're struggling with or a pain point. So that's number two. Number three, write 1 to 2 value-added posts per week that aren't fluffy, they aren't recycled, or clickbait information. So fluffy meaning it's more appropriate for Facebook and Instagram. Recycled meaning you're posting some video that went viral in 2013 and posting it as relevant and relatable content in 2021. Or clickbait information. And you see these all the time where people tell you to double tap the screen and watch what happens. It's basically they're just getting you to double tap it so that you like the post. So you need to write 1 to 2 value-added posts. Much like when you're doing your video, your posts are the same thing. They should be educational. They should be entertaining. They should be informative. All value added, leaving your audience better. Again, you do that poll. You don't have to do a video. You can do a value-added post instead. And again, like I said in the beginning of this episode, if you committed to 1 video a week, 1 poll question a week, and 1 value-added post per week, oh my God, I cannot begin to tell you the magic that begins to happen on LinkedIn when you do so. So post a video that educates, entertains, and informs, or a combination of the 3. Use the captions that I suggested. Keep the video to 2.5 to 5 minutes in length. Poll your audience. Find out what they're struggling with. Reach out, ask. You have to ask to GET. You have to ask them in order to get an answer to find out what you should be providing value-added content for. And finally, write 1 to 2 value-added posts per week. Make sure they're not fluffy. The simple rule of thumb is if you see it on Facebook and Instagram, don't bring it to LinkedIn. Don't make it recycled or, post something that you're claiming is relevant and new when it's not. Or don't put any clickbait out there. That is how you push people away and not bring them closer to you. Now, again, we are 4 days away from the 4-day Sales Academy Bootcamp, where we're going to go over qualifying your prospects, structuring the call of your sales call, overcoming those objections, and closing more sales. All you have to do is click the link in the description of this or the email that you got this morning to register, and I do hope to see you all there. So everyone, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Please enjoy the rest of your days, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye, everybody. Thank you so much again for checking out today's episode. And if you are listening through iTunes, Spotify, wherever you are, Please leave me a rating and review. Let me know what you loved, what you would like to see improved, or ideas you have for future episodes. And if you are interested in taking your business to the next level, don't hesitate to go to my website, www.scottaaron.net, where you can schedule a free discovery call with me, where I can learn more about you, your business, what you're struggling with, and how we can work together. And don't forget to check out my wife, Nancy, and mine, our free community on Facebook called LinkedIn Leads for Life. We would love to see you in there. Have a great rest of your day. And thank you, everyone, for your support. Grateful for each and every one of you.